These are the easiest maps in every Call of Duty Zombies game. As always, these are just my own personal choices, although I'd be fairly surprised if anyone were to disagree with these, as they're pretty objective. I'm going to be ranking these based on how easy they are to get to high rounds, as well as how easy they are to set up, you know, all of the equipment you have at your disposal, as well as the Easter egg if these maps have Easter eggs. With that being said though, guys, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 2.5k subscribers. Hit me up on my Twitch where we stream zombies, all that good stuff. Join the Discord server down below. Now let's get into the video. For World at War Zombies, we had Shino Numa, and this was a pretty easy choice given the fact that, well, the other three maps just don't compare to this map. You have the glitches on this map which really do make it so easy. You know, you have the Wonderwaffe, you have the fact that only 24 zombies spawn in per round, meaning that, I'm not shitting you, as long as you play your cards right, you physically cannot run out of ammo on Shino Numa, because the Wonderwaffe, it has 15 ammo plus the 3 in the clip. Okay, so that's 6 mags in total. You know, it takes 3 mags to end a round, no matter which round it is. On every 6 rounds or so, you'll get a dog round. You finish the dogs off with the trench gun, which is always an insta-kill against the dogs. You will literally never run out of ammo. You can go to whatever round you want. You know, obviously it's World at War, so it's a little bit on the glitchy side, but unlike, say, Doris with the, you know, Wonderwaffe taking your jug glitch, the glitches on Shino Numa actually work towards this map's favour in making it so easy. Nacht, Verrucht, they don't compare. Obviously, casuals will gravitate towards Doris as it has the Pack-a-Punch machine, but I think if you're half good at the game, Shino Numa is undeniably the easiest map. Ascension was an easy choice for Black Ops 1. I mean, it's quite literally just Kino, but with more tools and even more space to train. The Easter egg also isn't very difficult in the slightest. I know it was the first Easter egg ever, so you got to give them some slack for that, but realistically this map is so easy. And to be completely honest, the only difficult thing about this map, I want to point in mind, is the monkeys. But even then, on solo, it's piss easy to defend Jug and Quick Revive. You know, just keep the upstairs door closed. With 4 people, you can comfortably defend 4 perks. And in the Black Ops 3 version, even if they're bothering you too bad, you can just use the nuke Gobblegum and get rid of them like that. Honestly, the easiest map in Black Ops 1, and if I'm completely honest, casuals would have loved Ascension far more than Kino if it wasn't for the fact that this was a DLC map. For Black Ops 2, my choice is not Buried, because I think Buried is kind of an overrated choice when it comes to the easiest map in Black Ops 2. My nomination is instead Die Rise, and people might be like, wait, why is Die Rise easier than Buried? And my response to that is, you just didn't play Die Rise. You jumped on the bandwagon, everyone saying, Buried's the easiest map in Zombies, and you just forgot about Die Rise. So this map's Wonder Weapon is far better than the Buried one, first of all. The Slicker Fire, you can just sit in a corner, fire 1 shot every now and then, instantly end the rounds like that. The Paralyzer will not do that, you know, it caps out far earlier. And you got to keep in mind that the Buried Easter egg is far harder, and getting to round 100 is actually skill based on that map because you need to use the buildables. On Die Rise, it's a little bit risky of a high round strat because if you're not careful, the goo can make you slip and slide all over the place and potentially cause a down. But even if it does, you know, you've got the Tombstone perma perk, you've got Who's Who potentially giving you infinite self revives as long as you play your cards right. Oh, and let's not forget that the Die Rise Easter egg can literally be completed in less than 5 minutes. It's the easiest map in BO2. There's no discussing this. Black Ops 3, again, it's Revelations. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this. Sure, the Easter egg is kind of annoying, but it's more so on the tedious side more than the difficult side. But even again, if you're struggling, this map just gives you so much equipment at your disposal, it's not even funny. You have the Apothicon Servant and the Thunder Gun. That alone makes it the easiest in Black Ops 3 by default. However, you also have the Arnies, you have the Ragnaroks, you have the fact it's a Black Ops 3 DLC map, so you can have 9 perks if you use Gobblegums and stuff like that. Really, the game does its best to make Revelations challenging with the sheer amount of boss enemies this game throws at you. You know, you have the Magwas and the Panzers on the same map, but even despite this, it's still a breeze. Like, you just pull out the Thunder Gun, instantly one-shot them, it's not even, you know, remotely close to a challenge. You know, I think that speaks volumes how easy this map is. If you have the most annoying enemy on the Horizon-Drac plus the Panzer on the same map, yet it's still a pushover to get to round 100. Black Ops 4, Alpha Omega. Do I need to say any more? I mean, you can literally get to around 100 on this map with a non-pack-a-punch ballistic knife and the right perks. You don't even need to pack-a-punch to get to around 100 on this map. You can just sit in a corner with, you know, Ethereal Razor, Electric Burst, and Stone Cold Stronghold, get to whatever round you want, you know, occasionally pull out, you know, the Death Machine, unload into the zombies. You get a dog round every few rounds for a max ammo. Not that you really need it, because I mean, you're using a ballistic knife of all things to get to round 100. This game was really weird in how they balanced things, where on the one hand, they gave you such overpowered tools like the Helion Salvo, a rocket launcher that is better than most wonder weapons. Yet on Alpha Omega, the map is so easy, you don't even need it. Just sit in a corner with a ballistic knife. Also for Alpha Omega, again, the Easter egg is more on the easy side, or sort of the tedious side. And the boss fight, if you can even call it that, you can win it in literally 10 seconds with the Path of Sorrows, or, you know, the, Takio's Katana. You can literally win the fight just like that. It's so easy. The map is a joke. The fuck is Black Ops 4? And for Cold War, now this game I did actually have to think about it a little bit, because pretty much all the maps in this game are pretty easy, aside from Mauer de Toten. So I had to kind of think about it, but ultimately the decision was not too complicated. It was D Machine. Realistically, the easiest map on this game. It had the least amount of boss zombies to throw your way. For most of the time, you are only going against Plague Hounds and zombies, and it occasionally throws a Megaton your way. But again, whilst the Megaton was imposing on launch, with Ring of Fire and the ray gun, you just delete him, or you can put Dead of Wire on an assault rifle or something like that. It really doesn't matter, you know, his presence on the map is just diminished when you have those things. Easter egg, again, pretty much all the Easter eggs in Cold War are pretty simplistic. And the boss fight, if you can even call it that, it wasn't really that hard. All you got to do is just defend the sentient Megaton for a little bit and then escape the map. You know, realistically, this is incredibly easy of a map. The one thing that I would say makes D Machine a bit challenging is there's only one armor station on the map. So, you know, if you run out of armor upstairs or above ground, you're gonna have a really annoying time recovering your armor. But again, there's teleporters on the map, you know, just go through one of the 3 like ether vents, you instantly go below or above ground. It's stupidly easy of a map. Oh, and for those of you wanting an outro, I can promise you